walking around feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can't see it in your eyes, so it's true.
Hello friends, thank you for watching and welcome back to my channel. So today is a delightful clean with me. It is a Christmas clean and organize with me. So these are some things that I just needed to get done in my house. Our front entryway was just getting overrun with shoes and it was just very cluttered and disorganized. So I needed to tackle this today, and I'm going to kind of show you what my plan is here. So as you can see, I have a lot of different spring and summer shoes that need to be put away because it is officially winter in the Midwest. And then also this situation here, I need to figure out what shoes Nate and I use the most and put them on our little tray here. So the first step in any type of organization and decluttering is to get all of my items out of the space that I'm decluttering and organizing. So this involved me taking all of mine and my husband's shoes out of our closet and to kind of reassess what shoes do we actually need, what shoes have we actually worn this last season, and what shoes do we need to get rid of or donate. So this is just something that I think also helps to kind of clear your head, and it just makes everything a little bit more tactile because it's all in front of you. So something I like is having different organizational options in a space. So I have this little wicker basket as well as a shelf that Nate and I put our shoes in. And so my wonderful husband actually came down for this segment because I just wanted to make sure that he didn't have shoes that he didn't need, so that we could just kind of look at the space collectively and get rid of the things that we don't need or want anymore. There's nothing more less anxiety producing than having a minimal organized space, in my opinion. I just really feel like having a decluttered area just honestly makes me have a lot less mental clutter as well. So do yourself a favor this season if you are having a room or an area in your house that's just kind of frustrating you or stressing you out, or it just always gets cluttered, is just kind of to look for different solutions and strategies to kind of make that area a little bit more minimal.
That's right.
Now that this area is all vacuumed out and clean from all dirt, I'm going to start putting our shoes back into this closet. So for this little shelf here, I wanted to kind of organize it by boots and tennis shoes, and then just kind of more casual / dressy shoes on top. Yeah, so I kind of organized it like that, and I thought that that looked great. Next, I just wanted to organize these bins on our little shelf up here. This was more of some seasonal accessories such as like hats and scarves and things like that. And then I also did just have some containers of shoes that were also seasonal, so I just decided to get rid of the containers and just put the shoes in either a seasonal bin or put them out for me to wear, and I like that a lot better. I did bring up Nate's bin to him to let him go through his hats and scarves and all of that, and he was very thorough and had a reason for each scarf and hat that he wanted to keep. And so just yeah, he He graduated from the U of M. He is not from Minnesota, but he did go there for his undergrad. And I just thought it was very cute that he has all his hats. And then the last touch I have is I like to add labels. So I already had these labels pre-made, but I did kind of adjust them so that they're more horizontal and not protruding from the shelf. So this is my seasonal shoe bin. I do have some extra like empty containers here, and the rest are like summer shoes. So I feel very pleased at the amount that I have in there. It's like less than half full without the containers. And then these are the shoes that Nate and I are getting rid of and donating. So there's a number of shoes in there. And then here's some trash. And then I'm going to donate this bin. So that is kind of the consensus here, but it looks so much better and calm and organized. So very pleased. So whenever I have donations or packages that need to be mailed or returned or whatnot, I always set them by the door just so that I remember the next time I go out. So I am doing that there. And then I'm also just going to be organizing this little hook set in our entryway, and even just like tidying up for like a couple minutes just really helped it look a lot less decluttered. The next thing I'm going to try and do is move this little end table here. This side of the room just seems extremely heavy with stuff. I love our little Christmas tree and all of those things, but this just kind of doesn't fit there, and I think it just looks a little bit too cluttered. So I'm going to bring that upstairs, but one of the problems that I'm going to have to solve is Nate and I have so many vitamins that we take, and so I'm going to reassess this and kind of organize this. But yeah, this little end table is going to go upstairs. So on to organizing these vitamins. So as you can see, Nate and I have quite a few of vitamins that we take just on either a daily basis or just as need be, just to kind of support our bodies. So one thing I did when you have a lot of just little containers like this is seeing if you can consolidate any. So there was one that I was able to consolidate with another, and then there were just some that I didn't need anymore or I just tossed. So I did kind of get rid of, I think, 3, and then there were a few that I took upstairs to Nate's closet where he has some of his other vitamins. So I was able to kind of condense them. And then also just want to totally give a shout out to Cellcore Bioscience. Nate and I have been on the protocols. It's like a parasite cleanse, kind of gross, but it has been so amazing. I've never felt this good in like 5 years. So yeah, I would check it out. I'll maybe put it in the link in the description box below, but check it out. Now onto laundry. This day I did 3 loads of laundry. So I was just kind of letting it wash and dry as I was cleaning other parts of the house. And so that felt really, really good to just kind of get a whole loads of laundry done. Over here I had this little basket that I mostly was just using for decoration, but I wanted for it to be a little bit more practical in its use. So I ended up taking it downstairs and using it as a basket to kind of consolidate our exercise mat and then our foam roller as well, so that those two items have a home. And one thing with organizing is making sure that every item, or at least most of your items, have a home. There has to be a place where they actually belong. In other words, they are what we call homeless. So giving items a place where they rest and they live, that is a huge part of being able to stay organized. Up here, I just wanted to kind of arrange our decorations we have in here. So with our Christmas tree up, this little blanket ladder is typically behind the Christmas tree, but I just kind of put it up here in the corner in the meantime.
A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and light, misfortune seemed as light. We got into a drifted bag, and then we got upside. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride.
Next, I'm going to be going down to my kitchen and organizing some of the drawers that we have. So each drawer kind of has a different function, as you will see, and I'm just kind of going through each one and just seeing if I can make it a little bit more functional. About, what was that, like 5 months ago, my husband and I had some water damage in which we literally had to take everything out of our kitchen. So since then, it has kind of just been kind of a little bit sporadic in the drawer area. So I wanted to kind of remedy that and make sure that these drawers were functional and clean and organized. Lastly, as far as drawer organization, I just had our little junk drawer. Now I think every family has a junk drawer. Ours is right here next to our stove, and it was getting a little bit out of control. So first step is to take everything out of the drawer and to kind of just reassess. So there were some things that I'm like, how did this even get in here? And I just was able to put it back in its original spot somewhere in our house. But then other times I just would throw things or just kind of reassess things. I do have these little labels that I'm going through here, and these I use for when I'm hosting or I have guests over and I am putting up like labels for the food that I'm offering them. And so yeah, that's just something that I keep in this little drawer as well. It is now the end of the day, and I am just going to be finishing up my day by folding the laundry that I did. And so a couple things that I like to do when I do laundry. First of all, laundry is my least favorite chore to do. I just don't enjoy folding it and putting away the clothes. So, but what do? It's just one of those adult things that you have to get done. So I am actually talking to my friend as I'm folding up these clothes. Other things I like to do is just maybe pray for my family or my husband and just encourage them. Or just think of different ways that I can, reach out to other people, or if someone's on my heart or mind, I'll maybe shoot them a text or whatnot. So I try to do things that I enjoy while I'm folding clothes. So those are just a few of them, but I would love to hear any ideas that you guys have when you fold clothes to kind of help the time go by, or maybe some of you really enjoy folding clothes. That's cool too. So I just want to have a little bit of a check-in with all of you in this little YouTube community. I know that it is the holidays and we are kind of in the thick of it, and I just want you to know that if you're going through maybe a hard holiday season, maybe you lost a loved one, or you're just going through a pretty challenging financial or relational situation, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I just want to encourage you to just take care of yourself and make sure that you're getting the support and love that you need. If that includes maybe seeing a professional counselor or maybe reaching out to a pastor or whatnot, I would encourage you to do that during this time, because the holidays can be pretty heavy and hectic. And then on top of that, we've got COVID, and so we've got just a lot of stuff going on in our world right now. So just having a little check-in, but I love you all so much. I am going to just end this video here. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future content. But I will see you guys next week. I love you, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.